let's start this. That reminds me, I want to watch Austin Powers. Yes, hot robot chicks.
Kojima's game, he's still separating more women from their shoes than TSA.
Oh,
Over
God.
here, we've got golden robo titties, robo jiggle joints.
Nice. Okay, what game is this? I need to play it.
In Beverly Hills. Even Geoff's got a dozen waifu games in here paying his rent. Now, any of these games be good? Listen, for right now, they'll at least have two redeeming qualities, and that's
okay.
enough.
What game is that
Put down
also?
Your 20-year-old games because it's that time.
Wait, is that Command and Conquer? I kind of want to play Command and Conquer Red Alert. I so love the bad acting in the fucking cutscenes. Also, I'm gonna be real. In Command and Conquer Red Alert 2, Tanya was fucking hot. Like, holy shit. Anyway.
Of the year where we get hyped.
That was my first RTS game I got into. Sucked ass at it.
That has heavy metal music, a rotund man doing wheelies, shooting flamethrowers, takedowns, gypsies, and best of all, gypsy takedowns. Oh,
Holy crap.
Jesus! A wave of nostalgia is coming over me, friend. Ooh, tell me, what is this game called? Oh, fuck! It's a Dark Souls game.
You know, I kind of want to play the first Mortal Shell, which I've played a little bit of it before. It's just I never got around to, like, actually completing it. Yeah, Mortal Shell, I might actually try out the first game because I remember not hating it. I know it gets random hate now because I recall at one point people really liked that game when it, like, first came out. It's just it was really short, and then now there's, like, people just hating on it, which is why it has mixed reviews now. I don't know. It's probably some complaints that are not relevant to me personally, but probably valid for them. I don't know. Regardless, I'm probably gonna try more Mortal Shell.
Haven't been this bamboozled since my last trip to Thailand. But speaking of big reveals, licensed games are having a
what happened in Thailand?
Coming, pimps. Straight from the phantom lines of THQ, we're getting Invincible Dead.
Okay, I have a question. This is gonna sound stupid, but I remember hearing THQ was gone. Or bankrupt. I don't know. Like basically they don't make shit anymore. Actually, I'm probably thinking of a different company now I think about it. Huh. But I recall it was THQ. Never mind.
Deadpool, Dune, The Expanse, Scott Pilgrim, Game of Thrones, Dexter, but
Scott
James
Pilgrim?
Bond, and all these
Like
games
that movie.
mean nothing to me because the RoboCop of justice is getting takedowns. Let me tell you something personal.
I never played the RoboCop game. I heard it was okay.
Slam a man's head into an industrial vent because he littered. Taeyeon, I've got a chubby the size of Mount Rushmore. You aren't givers. No. Don't tell me that you can't do this to litterers. It's been a while since I've been chubbed up. Let me ride the high. Damn, I lost it. Kojima must be nearby.
Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who has set each of his games
Blazing.
pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions.
Please be my friend, Kojima.
She is the sun in my moon. Hopefully,
Please be my
he will
friend.
bear my
That's
children.
basically Jeff.
Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Kojimbus walked out to announce more walking slop, keeping the hype
Yeah.
going by showing an absolutely electric 7-minute conversation in a sepia tone room, then left. Then he
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I am not excited for Death Stranding 2. I know a lot of people are. I'm not. Of course, to be fair also, I've never played Death Stranding 1. I have it, but I never got around to playing it. I don't know if I'll like it, to be honest. I might try it, but I have no clue if I'm gonna like it. But yeah, I am... Like, Hideo Kojima always had this thing where he wanted to make his video games into movies because he's obsessed with Hollywood, which... One of the things I really fucking hate, but I really liked Metal Gear. Metal Gear was one of my favorite video game series. So... I just want another Metal Gear, dude. Death Stranding, I'm not really that into it.
came back.
Maybe
because
2
he
will be
had
good,
more
though.
To say, because Kojima always has more to say, especially about Kojima. This time it was to announce he has a USB stick of, quote, game ideas. Is that what we're calling it these days? Yeah, sure, buddy. I know what
I
you
think
mean
I heard about that.
game ideas. It means the feet scans of every Hollywood actress
Oh,
for the
God.
last 20 years. Toronto.
Okay, like, for real, why are people into... God, it's Tarantino. God, why? But, I'll never understand why feet people exist. But I also remember hearing, like, a scientific explanation saying it's a brain malfunction is the reason why the feet people exist. Like, something malfunctioned in their brain and gave them, made them into feet. And, yeah. Feet are gross.
Was gonna be hunting after that USB like the holy fucking grail. Domino oregano, Hideo-san. My sweet lover. And we got Wu-Chang, Wu-Tang, Moo-Dang, not to be confused with Mo-Dang, the cute-ass baby hippo. I love that hippo. Moo-Dang looks like a solid 57% mix. Wu-Tang was just 45 seconds
Wu-Tang?
of showing a wall. And
You don't fuck with the Wu-Tang.
through an unspeakable hell to see some breastises. Story of my life, Jim. The new Bond game
Okay, I gotta try that
stressing
game.
everywhere that this is a reimagining of the character that is their take and completely standalone. Does that mean this scene won't be making a reappearance?
Man talk.
Yes, man talk.
Please let me know. I'm trying to shave money for the organ donor edition
Yes.
of Borderlands 4. Geoff
Yes.
announced ill again.
Fuck Borderlands 4. That is all.
Game where you go around shooting limp dick zombies and punt kicking the cast of Rugrats. And before you ask, yes, I will gladly punt kick that baby. I'll punt kick his ass back into the womb. But speaking of silly little baby games, Sonic Racing announced a new racist called Hatsune Miku. I have no clue who this is, but I'm sure it's a big improvement over the last Sega racing game that featured famous NASCAR crasher Danica Patrick. And as long as we're talking about
Who's that?
Mind's Eye also paid Geoff's
Oh,
demands to be
God.
here. Let me tell you a little something about Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye is so good that before release, the
I heard this. GTA, like Mind's Eye developer, loses top executives ahead of launch. Okay, so what I heard about Mind's Eye is this game was such ass that the devs, before the game came out, left and they didn't want their names on the project. And what I got from the trailer of Mind's Eye, they were like, it looked like they were trying to make like a cyberpunk, like a bad cyberpunk game. Like, it's like Cyberpunk 2069. Get up, ninja. We got a city to light on fire. It is me, Stevie Robot Hand. That's a knockoff Johnny Silverhand. But yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things about this game. Like, it crashes and it's not great, and when it doesn't, the game itself isn't that great, and it's not good. The writing's not good. People feel bad for the voice actors, but all in all, it's not a good game. Which, it's actually kind of funny because you would have thought it would be decent because it was made by, like, former Rockstar Games people, so you would think GTA, but no, it's like a shitty game that tried to be like in a cyberpunk setting. Again, when it was announced, people thought it was a ripoff of Cyberpunk 2077, but no, it's just yeah. I will never play this game. I don't have an interest in it. Anyway, continuing. Maybe some people liked it. I personally don't think I have an interest. I'm just gonna play Cyberpunk, okay?
suits were running from it like the bubonic
I don't like
plague.
GTA,
They were
FYI.
afraid of how good
I used
this
to.
game was and how much money they'd make. One of the devs even said that this game anticipates the future. If that's the case, the future is looking very inbred. Mafia
Oh,
heard
shit.
everyone's complaints about Mafia 3 not being a
I heard some people like this Mafia game. It's just it was so different. Like the ones before it, you were just like mobsters in like the Italian Mafia or wherever the fuck, you know. But this one just was completely different. So I think I heard a lot of people said it was good, but then also a lot of people really hated it because it didn't feel like the previous games. Or I don't know. I never played Mafia 3 or any of the well, I take it back. I played a demo to 2, I think. Never got around to getting that game. But yeah, I heard
so they made Mafia
mixed
4,
things.
an Uncharted game. Silent Hill is getting not one but 2 more games.
I want to try that Silent Hill.
Congrats. Happy for you. Let's go check back in on the dickheads that own everything I love.
World premiere.
Phil Spencer is hitting that Ozempic. Sorry, no Gears
Jeez.
of War ED today, guys. They made a trailer, but they couldn't.
Anyone else find it crazy that Gears of War is coming to PlayStation? That's weird, right? Because it used to be an Xbox game exclusive. And Xbox had like a Halo and Gears. Now me, I've never played Gears of War because I never had an Xbox. But to me, that's just weird. Makes me wonder, will Xbox ever get Helldivers? Probably not. I don't know. It's Sony being Sony.
Couldn't get it up in time. Don't fret though, Gears of War fans. It could be worse. We could be Thief fans. Hey, idiot! How does it feel to have your favorite franchise brought back only for it to be in VR? Not good.
Gross. I heard people used to really like the Thief series. It's a shame it's become a VR game. Like, exclusively VR.
Good, right? Yeah, no, I know. I'm a Batman fan. This has happened to me twice. One more time.
Shit.
The fucking say what I'll be releasing. Deadpool is also getting another game in VR.
I heard about this.
Specifically on the Zuckerberg honeypot device that buys exclusivity for almost
I just have a
every
Quest
VR
2. I
game.
can't
And
even
I
play
speak
that.
for everyone when I say, I'm not letting that lizard man see inside my goon cave. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it, Valve Index fans. Go back to playing Half-Life Alyx for the 50th time. I got you. Go beat your saber again. I got you. I don't care how many gold chains he wears. Swapping from business to I'm not spying on you casual.
What the fuck is this lizard man's hair? Like, bro, what the fuck? What the hell did he do to... Bitch don't got a faux head, he has a 5 head. Bum bum bum. You will never find... Bum bum bum. A lizard forehead like mine. Boom boom boom. Like I expect him to walk up to me with that weird ass fucking hairdo with his big ass forehead going, well, hello, fellow human. Great day today, fellow human. Good to do fellow human stuff, right, human? Ugh. He, like, seriously looks like well, I was just gonna say an alien, but yeah, everyone just says he looks like a lizard person trying to pretend he's human.
Ain't fooling me, Buster. I don't care if you put on Flavor Flav's clock. The Spank Citadel is for Gabe's eyes only, bitch. Speaking of which, Gabe Newell showed up to the Summer Game Fest to announce that he has a super yacht, showing illiterate kids everywhere that you don't need to be able to count to 3 in order to afford a yacht.
Jeez.
Sorry, super yacht. Thank you, Gabe Newell. Very inspiring. All right, let's bang out.
Is the next Half-Life ever gonna become a thing? I beat Half-Life 2. I've beaten all the episodes so long ago. I have Half-Life 1. I know what happens in that game. When's Half-Life 3? Anyone?
Some hardcore detailed analysis real quick. Friend slop, friend slop, friend slop, friend slop. People say if Left 4 Dead came out today, we'd call it friend slop. Damn right I would. Hell, I'd go
Friend
even
slop.
further than that. Hide and seek is the original friend slop. Marriage, friend slop. Nuance is for people with PhDs. I wrote this script with a crayon. Let's get back to what matters. This game had an ass so fat it had this guy dancing. I got 20 ads for the new Switch. Shout out to everyone that won the Switch 2 giveaways, by the way. Metal Gear Solid Delta looks great. Onimusha looks great. Dying Like the Beast looks.
Oh, Onimusha. I am so happy Onimusha was confirmed to not be a Souls-like. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my Souls-likes. I like playing From Software games. I like playing Code Vein, you know, the Souls-like with the massive anime titties. And, yeah. Like, I like my Souls-like, which reminds me, I'm gonna probably play Mortal Shell at some point. But Onimusha doesn't need to be a Souls-like, which I'm glad it's not. It's Onimusha. It's how Onimusha was originally, just better and newer. So, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Onimusha.
Damn right I would. Hell, I'd go even further than that. Hide and seek is the original friend slop. Marriage, friend slop. Nuance is for people with PhDs. I wrote this script with a crayon. Let's get back to what matters. This game had an ass so fat it had this guy dancing. I got 20 ads for the new Switch. Shout out to everyone that won the Switch 2 giveaway, by the way.
Target 7.
Delta looks great.
Oh yeah,
looks great.
Metal Gear I
good.
like.
Stranger Than Heaven looks fantastic. RGG's actually got to make new
Isn't that like
assets
the
for this
Yakuza
one.
game?
It's good to see they're re-releasing BioShock Infinite without all the escort missions. Scum took a shit on the showcase. And speaking of which, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks like a piece of art. Nothing but absolute art. I think the price is a little steep.
I never got into Ninja Gaiden.
They gotta get you to hop on Game Pass somehow. And when did a little
It was on
extortion
Xbox
ever
mostly.
hurt anyone? Resident Evil Raccoon was announced.
Fun fact, hold on, let me rewind it a little bit.
Game Pass somehow. And when did a little extortion ever hurt anyone? Resident Evil.
Now, fun fact. People keep trying to say this is that one dude's daughter from 7 and 8. Because they tried to say, oh, it looks like her, but her last name is Ashcroft. Now, to any tourist, they won't notice that, but if you've played Resident Evil Outbreak, there's a character you could play as, because Resident Evil Outbreak is a game where you play as survivors trying to escape Raccoon City during the zombie outbreak. Basically, during Resident Evil 2 and 3, you're like survivors trying to escape, and there was like online multiplayer on the PS2 at the time, but you had to like buy an attachment. Yeah, and you get to pick different survivors with different abilities. I usually played as the Raccoon Police Department cop guy, Kevin. But my second person I used was a news reporter named Alyssa Ashcroft, or Lisa Ashcroft. And it's believed this is her daughter specifically. Yeah. So, who knows? I hope this means they might be making a Resident Evil Outbreak remake, because they could so totally fix that game. Like, me personally, I like the game as it is, but some people had some complaints about some things. But me personally, I like it as it is. Maybe I should play it one day. Just like do like one story thing. Maybe I'll show y'all the game. I don't know. Anyway, continuing.
Raccoon was announced. Now, I just need you to watch something for me. For the audio listeners, what we're watching here is Raccoon City getting leveled by the force of 1,000 fucking suns. Think the highest
it was wiped out in the original.
you've ever seen. Now, as that guy, that Ford Bronco, and that Quiznos gets consumed
It was like
by the
nuked.
fiery wrath of God's mistakes, tell me, do you think anything in this city is left? No.
No.
Wrong. Every building is still standing. Hell, I think I
Yeah, I don't get it.
is still open. Shit, is that a McDonald's over there? Hey, you want a radioactive Big Mac? Jokes aside, I'm glad we retconned the nuclear bomb to a little oopsie daisy. After getting choke slammed by the vampire with the massive mommy milkers, I'll tell you this much, I am excited.
God, I remember when I saw that character. That's all I'm gonna say. Rule 34.
To finally be able to play a Resident Evil game again with both hands on the controller. Then over in the PlayStation showcase, lately, they've been eating more ass than Dawes eating cheeseburgers. Fucking Daw. He's one guy more allergic to green than Sony. First it was Concord, then Marathon, then the Swamp Thing.
I'm gonna be a dad.
The fuck's it got to do with me? I don't give a fuck about
But finally, PlayStation's announced that they want to make money again. So inspired by their muse, Stellar Yams, they said, bam! Marvel minus Capcom with a big budget store. Bam! Hey, remember when the French said, ho-ho, croissant, 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 ho-ho? Well, Team Ninja just announced that Neo 3 will be mixing ninjas
Neo 3?
and samurais into one character. They've done...
It's bad that I've only played Neo 1. I know there's like Neo 2, but I never beat Neo 1, and I think I might play it at some point also. That's another game on... Listen, I have a backlist of games I need to play. definitely Neo 1, Neo 2. I still need to finish Code Vein. I'm just gonna constantly make time for Cyberpunk, though. I just been having fun playing it again on PC, even though my PC can barely run it.
What no other Frenchman has done before.
Well, my shitty laptop.
They didn't surrender and they achieved victory. Wouldn't you know it? All Ubisoft was missing was something called a single button press. Have you heard of this? And you already know Neo 3's gonna have a big budget because Neo 2 had a massive budget. Have you all forgotten that tall lady with those voluptuous curves? That
Spoilers?
wild, untamed bush and those fine Edo-era Japanese oak railings with golden fixtures? Whoa,
Huh?
I'd stick my couch in her living room. This house is this man's wife, by the way. Now let's bring it back over to Bethesda.
When it comes to growing new
What
franchises,
is Neo 2
Obsidian
about?
is having a year like no other.
I still can't go left. The Outer Worlds heard my complaints about having to strap 2 rounds of 9mm.
What can I say about Outer Worlds? I have the first game. I couldn't continue playing it. I was in the beginning. I only tried it. Well, I take it back. I made it off the first planet, but Outer Worlds, I only played it because people were saying it was better than Fallout. Like the Fallout 4, and it was supposed to be a spiritual successor to New Vegas. And everyone was glazing Outer Worlds, which I'm all, oh yeah, this is good. I kept telling myself that when I was playing it, and then eventually I just couldn't continue. I got so fucking bored of that game. Like, so bored that I just had to stop because I'm all... I just couldn't get into Outer Worlds 1. Now, I hear 2 is going to be, I hear the price for it's going to be overpriced. I'm on, nah, I'm just going to play, I don't know, an old Fallout game, Fallout New Vegas, Cyberpunk. I just been so into Cyberpunk. Sorry if I keep bringing that up. That game had such a shit launch, though.
And fixed it by making my knees pop when
God,
I
my
stand
model's
up.
lagging.
Better idea.
Huh?
A dummy thick and the clap of my ass cheeks alerts the guards. Thoughts? No takers? Alright. I mean, I don't gotta tell you guys what happened the last time an artist got rejected, but you know what? Hey, you take that chance, right? At least
Jeez.
the game's not $80 goddamn dollars. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not worth
I gotta
it.
shut off your life support. The Outer Worlds 2 is coming out. $80 so I can pay for your goddamn Port Royale Burnout Notch Lucky Brand tees. Retard was right about you lot. Tony Hawk's getting Michelangelo. I mean, not to overreact, because I'm not really a big overreactor.
Also, Doomslayer's in that
That's
game.
pretty neat. Todd Howard didn't make it to the event because his car broke down on the way there. State of Decay is in a state of delay. And finally, Fable didn't make an appearance tonight, and for that, I'm thankful. If
Yeah.
I missed your favorite game announcement here tonight,
Fuck Fable.
No, it wasn't an accident. I just hate that game, and you should take it very personally. Make sure you let
Well,
me know
I heard
about it on
some of the
every
Fable games weren't
social
bad.
media platform, especially
Well,
Twitter.
like
And while
2.
you're at it, mark down on your calendar that the Fleek Award
I don't
Game
know.
Show SummerSlam is coming June 28th at 7 p.m. EST. Come see Naughty Dog Stellar Blade take on the real Stellar Blade. Come see Flomp and Jesus Christ take on Nintendo and
Jeez.
Satan. Maybe, possibly. Find out yourself. June 28th at 7 p.m. EST. You know who's gonna
That
win
Gardevoir?
UFC 317? You, because you won't be watching it. You'll be watching the Fleet SummerSlam. See you there.
Yeah, it was Gardevoir and 2B in the back. But yeah. A lot of games got announced. I didn't even watch the Summer Games Fest thing. I don't know. I haven't really been looking forward to many games lately. Well, there's that Persona game that's coming out that's free to play. It's like a gacha game, but I've seen what the gameplay is. It's basically an actual Persona game, but there's gacha mechanics also. I might try that game out. Like, I'll probably try it on camera once at least, but it feels... Persona games just feel like games that I want to play off camera. I don't know. Like, you know, they're like long games. That's why the last Atlas game I played was Metaphor. Still haven't beaten it. But that's definitely a game I wanted to play off camera. But anyway, I'm not going to go on about the games I'm probably going to play. Or Cyberpunk. People are going to be all, shut the fuck up about Cyberpunk. FYI, apologies if I keep mentioning that. I'm rewatching the anime, also I'm replaying the game at the same time, so I've just been super into it. But anyway, that'll be it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.